Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you guys are new here, welcome. And today I have a special treat for you guys where I'm going to sit down with Miss Juicy Couture from RuPaul's Drag Race Holland Season 2, where I'm going to ask her a couple of questions that I have, as well as questions that you guys have asked her as well. The main point of me doing these things is to incorporate you guys as much as possible onto my channel. And of course, I want you guys to ask questions for the queens that I'm bringing onto my show. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for the love and support. And also to my new Patreon members, which I'm going to list right here. Shout outs to you guys, because with that support, it really allows me to deep dive onto my YouTube channel more and create even better and more content for you guys, as well as exclusive only content that you only see on Patreon. Because if you're not following there, you're only getting half of the story, you guys. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and comment. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload. And without further ado, I present to you the gorgeous, the stunning Miss Juicy Couture. First and foremost, Miss Couture, I really, really want to say thank you so very much for coming on my platform and just chit-chatting with me and sharing your experience on Drag Race. Thank you.
Of course, babe. No worries.
First question, let's get straight into it. I want to say two things. Congratulations for getting on season 2.
Thank you.
And you are absolutely stunning. Love.
Thank
Mug
you.
was on, definitely.
Thank
so
you.
Let's get into the first question. Did you try to apply for the season 1 of Drag Race Holland? So this was your first time?
No, I only applied once because like last year I wasn't even like doing it. I was like just starting out. Not that like within a year I was ready, but you know, I literally like put it on a week once when season 1 came out. So I really did apply only this year. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's awesome. That's cool. So, and then with that in hindsight and everything that has happened and transpired, what made you feel like, okay, this is my time to get on the show? What were you thinking about when you applied and getting on?
You know, the thing was, here in the Netherlands, I was just like doing my social media thing. I made a video about Drag Race Holland season 1.
Yeah.
And like the hype was it's like kind of weird to say that about yourself, but the hype was kind of big, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, are you gonna apply, you're gonna apply, you're gonna apply? So I was like, you know, why not? I can always try and see how far I can come. So I sent in my audition tape, and then the next day they already called me like, hi, can you send us more? And I was like, oh, okay, let's see how far I can come. And then they asked me to do an audition like in real life, and I was like, okay, let's see how far I can come. And then they told me that I was on the show, and I was like, okay, I did not even expect to like come this far, so let's see how it goes. I guess I didn't want to say no. I was like, you know, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity, so I did felt a bit like, oh my god, what the hell did I sign myself up for? But I was like, you know, I was given the chance now, so I'd have to take it.
Right. And honestly, are you happy that you took the chance?
Yes, to be honest, a lot of people were like, couldn't you have like waited a few more years to be better? And I was like, well, again, the chance was given to me now, and I'm happy that I did it. I learned so much and I made so many great friends. And there's a lot of opportunities coming right now. I'm doing makeup master classes, doing 2 shows in Belgium. My single is coming out very soon. So yeah, I'm just like, I'm grateful for all the opportunities that I got from the show.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I hope they keep on coming. I really hope they keep on coming. Opportunity just keep on flying for you, babe. So the next thing I want to dive into was I'm gonna name a queen. You give the first thought, first opinion, sentence, or word. And we're gonna go down the list of your sisters on the cast. And the first queen up is Miss Reggie B.
The first word that comes to my mind is sister. She's my only sister really in the competition, because we are both Abby Oh My God's drag daughters.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we are totally different. I feel like I'm like more of like a beauty and a look queen, and she's definitely more like a dancer type of queen. So I always feel like we have to like like mix up and be one queen, because then we have like the 100% total package.
Next queen is Miss Ivy-Elyse.
I'd have to say Auntie because she is. I'd have to say Auntie Ivy because she is Abby's drag sister, which makes her my drag aunt, and she really is an auntie because even backstage she was always like checking up on me if I was okay. And even though like in the episode it felt like, you know, people were like being shady to me, we are always like really shady to each other. And you know, as soon as cameras were off, she was really supporting me and always checking if I was okay mentally, physically, and everything. So yeah, she really is an auntie to me, and she's really wise and sweet.
Okay, so next queen is the Countess.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love, but like beautiful in so many ways. The Countess is such a nice queen. She's so young and talented, and she's just really funny. She's a great friend to have, always very entertaining. Yeah, she's amazing.
Okay, great. Next queen is Tabitha.
Tabitha, out of the whole cast, oh my god, that's not even a word. The word I think that I have is just love. Just straight up, I love Tabitha so much. We were good friends before the show, on the show, and also after the show. I think I speak to her like on a daily basis. I'm gonna do a drinks with her this Saturday, and she's such a pure, loving soul. She's a drag legend here in the Netherlands, so she's just smart as hell.
Okay. Next queen is Love My Sissy.
Powerful, I would say.
Love
powerful. Of course, I've seen some episodes that, of course, you guys didn't see yet. And she is brave. She's powerful. She's strong. She can speak without being loud. You know, like her energy is loud and it speaks volumes without, you know, not in an obnoxious way, but in a really powerful way.
I love that. I love that. And I can't wait to see what you're talking about later on down the line.
Yes.
Next queen is Vivaldi.
Gracie.
Gracie.
She's crazy. Like her mind works just in crazy ways. Whether it's like outfits, sentences, shadiness. She's just crazy. She takes things a different road and I love it.
Okay. Next question is Vanessa Van Cartier.
I would say godmother. Like you have like godfather and godmother. Like she is like the mother of the drag mafia. I feel like she gets shit done for us. Like she really like manages to do so many amazing things for the whole cast, and I click with her very well. I didn't know her before the show, but after the show we got a lot closer. And she's just like a mafia boss. Like,
love it.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that. So next queen is My Little Pony.
I would say, like, it's not a word like that I think. Well, the only word that comes to my mind is surprise.
Okay.
Because I didn't know her at all before the show. To be honest, I underestimated her a bit. I always felt like, you know, I was like, oh, that's My Little Pony, I guess. and on the show, I was like, oh, she's really nice. She's talented. She can perform the house down. And I really underestimated her, and she really surprised me.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And last and final queen on the list, besides yourself, we're going to get to that, is Miss Minaj.
I don't know. I don't know how to describe her in one word. She is, I would say, like, you know how like Nicki Minaj is like Roman, her crazy alter ego.
Yes.
Gaita Minaj is Roman. She is so funny, so sweet, and just really cool. Like I really like to be in her vibe. She just gives up like good, nice vibes.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
So finally, one word or phrase about you, Miss Juicy Couture, that you want people to.
About me?
Yes.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning.
exactly how you left it off, like stunning.
Yeah, stunning.
I love it. I love it. So so we're done with that. Now I want to move into some subscriber questions that I have for you. So first question that one of them asked was, ask her if she would ever consider returning for an all-star season. Also tell her I love her.
Well, first of all, I don't know who you are, but I love you too. Thank you so much for your beautiful question. Yes, definitely. People ask me like if I want to return next season. That's a no for me, I think, because I want to give like, other queens the opportunity. But I mean, if they would ask me to do it, I would definitely say yes. But for an all-star season, you can count me in because I feel like the judges made an honest mistake and I need my revenge for sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. So next subscriber asks you, yes, I would like to ask her what queen she looks up to in Holland or anywhere else, and what queen she would like to see in the future seasons. Also wanted to say I love her video reviews. I think she's very fun and entertaining.
Thank you so much. That's so beautiful. Thank you. I think well, she's not from Holland, but Vanessa, who's from Belgium.
Mhm.
I really look up to her a lot because even before I did drag, I knew about her, and Abby showed me like videos like of things that I needed to know about drag queens, and she just does things so differently and so effortlessly. Like for example, like her Miss Continental performance was just such a beautiful different take on drag. So I look up to her the way she sees things. I also really enjoy to watch like how Envy Peru makes her way and mixes like Dutch television with like her own drag persona. It's really interesting to see. I look up to queens in so many different ways. I look up to Mama Queen and Chelsea Boy for like redefining
Love.
what drag is here in Holland. Like every drag queen really gives me inspiration on so many levels, but those are like the few that come to mind first.
Okay, good. And then and they also wanted to ask you what queen she would like to see in the future seasons.
There are a couple of queens that I would love to see. The first one that comes to my mind is I don't know if I pronounce it right, but we have like this beautiful girl. She's called Rose Shanae Plastique.
Okay.
And she's amazing. Like she can perform the house down, and she makes her own wigs. She's beautiful. Like she just has it to me. Like I just love to see it. And also I would love to see the Chameleon, because the Chameleon, I don't know any queen like the Chameleon here in Holland. So I think she's really unique. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay, love that. So next subscriber wanted to ask her if she thinks it was deserved to be in the bottom two and if it was right for her to go home.
I Yes and no. I do feel like I could have been at least safe. I knew that when they told me the first episode was gonna be, a talent show, I was like, fuck, like I've never been on a stage. Like I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do there. And I have like a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress about it. So I knew it wasn't gonna be my episode. Like, let me just put it up front. But looking back at the episode, I didn't really feel like I deserved to be in the bottom two. Bottom three, maybe, but not bottom two. Not bottom two. Did I deserve to be eliminated? Well, I did feel like Reggie definitely performed the house down for sure. But I mean, hello, I almost broke my knees for you. I was like, give me a fucking second chance, you sour bitch.
Yes, that's so funny. That's actually a question I was going to ask you. Please ask her about her knees, girl. I was dying over how those knees hurt, how these queens hurt themselves performing, but barely any reconciliation.
I don't even know what reconciliation means, but whatever. Whatever, girl.
Right.
My knees are actually okay. When I put like body glow on it, you can't see it anymore, but you can still, like when I don't have any makeup on and I shave my legs, you can still see like some scars, and you can actually see the three places where the diamonds were like stuck. you
Oh,
know, you can
really?
still see them, but it's not as bad as it used to be. It also didn't hurt at all. I was like in such an adrenaline rush. It was up until Fred told me about my niece. I looked down and I only knew about it then because I didn't even
Oh,
feel anything. Like I was so busy with other things because when they told me like about my knee, I just looked down and I was quite in shock, but I didn't want to like let people know. I wanted to like um seem confident, so I just made a joke about it. I was like, oh fuck, you know, I didn't even notice at the time. And they as soon as I got off, they called like this first aid lady to like look into it. I was like, girl, I'm just gonna cut off these panties and they'll put some alcohol on it and I'll be fine, you know, I've been on my knees before, so don't
you're
worry.
like, girl, I'm about this life, right? Like, girl,
Yeah,
it's
I'm about
okay.
to slide, babe, don't worry.
Okay. Next subscriber wanted to ask you, yes, I have a few questions, which were three. What is one thing she wishes she would have prepared better for Drag Race? That's the first one.
I think I would ask, it's not necessarily like one thing, but I think I would even ask for more advice from people, like more. I felt like, you know, I could like easily do it on my own without any advice, but looking back at it, I was like, no, I could have asked for even more advice than I already did, and just be even more honest with myself and be more realistic about the level of drag that I'm doing at that moment.
Okay. And the second question they wanted to ask you was, who did you connect with most during your time on the season?
The most with Tabitha and Vanessa for sure.
You said, oh, Tabitha and Vanessa?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And the last question, I just think it was funny because it was so random and I kind of want to know too, was I've always wondered what the food at craft services is like, laugh out loud. Um, yeah.
I love what the food is like.
Yeah, the food and craft services.
Well, to be honest, quite good actually. We get yes, you get like a breakfast. What a random question.
Yeah.
You get like a breakfast from the hotel, which like isn't my favorite because it's like hotel breakfast, you know. But it's fine. It's fine. But as soon as you get on set, there's like almost always like food available, vegetarian food, normal food, warm food, more cold food, anything. But I think the best food that I had was right when we recorded the finale, because like, you know, all the queens come back in the finale.
Yeah.
That day was like so long. I had like a headache because like my wig was like hurting on my, you know,
Oh.
my head, my huge fucking head. And I got 3 plates full of like fries, meats, different kind of sauces. I got pasta. Like I ate. Like I was like, I'm gonna eat. So y'all gonna be bankrupt because I was like there for only like one episode. You know, it's like I'm gonna eat the house down. But yeah, the food is definitely good. And also like if you're running late or if there isn't any time, there are always like set assistants,
Mhm.
and you're like, oh, she's gonna get you some food. Here's some chicken for you. Would you like some sauce with it? Like while doing your makeup, you know, because you're like hurrying to get like on stage. So yeah, there's definitely good food.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And also, do they constantly keep the drinks rolling just because? Do
What
they
do you mean?
serve you guys drinks like alcoholic beverages constantly or do
No,
they not?
no,
No?
no, no.
Okay.
Even in Untucked it was just lemonade.
Okay. See,
Yeah, but
I
then
never knew that. I always was like wondering, are they really dousing these girls with a whole bunch of alcohol?
no,
No,
no.
okay.
I wish they did. No, but no, no. They do like ask you constantly, like, do you want some water? Do you want a Coke? Do you want a Sprite? You know,
Okay.
but not any alcoholic drinks. No, no.
Okay. Okay, sounds cool. So that was it for the subscriber questions. Now I wanted to
Mhm.
ask you a couple of more questions that I had. So
Yeah.
what were your inspirations for you even getting in drag? Who and what were their inspirations?
Um, I think my it's hard to say. I was more like inspired by an era instead of like,
Mhm.
you know, just queens. So definitely the Zeros era with
Mhm.
Paris Hilton and Kim
Mhm.
Kardashian being her assistant. You know, I really love that vibe, and I really wanted to like, you know, mingle that in with my drag character. Um, so I think that is my my main inspiration, really. And of course I could say like I was inspired by this and that, but there are so many little things about different queens that I take for an inspiration. It's hard to like name one queen that was like, oh my god, I'm gonna do drag because of you, because it wasn't like that, really.
Okay. And next question was, how did you choose your name? Like, what came around doing that?
Oh God, I told it in the episode, but it wasn't in English. It was kind of hard, I think, and also the translations are kind of off.
Yeah,
I noticed a lot.
yeah. A lot of
Like
my
even
Holland subscribers are telling me the same thing, that it's kind of hard to understand or put together with it.
the translations are really off, because like even my song is actually called "Pose Bitch," and they said "posing time." I was like, it's not posing time, it's pose bitch.
That's what my subscribers said to me.
I was like, pose bitch. Not posing time. Like, of course, like anyone would send me home if I would say posing time. No, bitch, it's post bitch, like whatever. But okay, so of course the era that I just like
the 90s
described to you is the Juicy Couture era, like the suits and whatever. And I was just, to be honest, I was at Abby Oh My God's place, and we were like just smoking some. We were like just, I don't know, just talking and stuff. And all of a sudden, I was like, oh, Juicy Couture. Because like couture means fucking bitch in Dutch.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, got you.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, so what if I'm like Juicy Couture? But I was like, I can't call myself a couture because that will cost me bookings, like people will be like, what the fuck, So I just mixed the words together, like couture and couture. You did a play on words. I made like one like mixed English Dutch word of it. So you could take it as couture, as like fashion, but you could always take it as like fucking whore. So I'm like a juicy fucking whore, or like a juicy fashion fucking whore. It's whatever you want to give into it.
Oh, you're so funny.
Yeah.
Juicy fashion fucking whore.
Yeah, juicy fashion. That's literally what it means. Like if you translate it in Dutch, like it's literally that.
And then piggybacking off of what you had just said, mentioning Abby, oh my God, your mother. I want to know what she thought about you on the show, coming home.
She was incredibly proud of me. After we stopped filming. We came on stage and the girls already sat there. It was like supposed to be a surprise, but whatever. And as soon as we were like done filming, she literally I'm talking like literal shit right now. She really pushed everyone away. She was crying. She was like, baby, I'm so proud of you. Like,
oh, that's sweet.
The level of drag that you do in less than a year is more than some queens will ever do. So be proud of yourself no matter what. And I just think that you rocked it and that you did amazing. And that was exactly the words that I needed to hear at that moment. And she just repeated to say that even after the show. She was like, you know what, babe, just fuck it. It's a TV show. It's a great opportunity. You got to show who you are. And it's just amazing that, with the little experience that you had, that they were already convinced on having you on the show. And I think that's amazing. And I couldn't agree more with her.
Now that we talked about your gay mother, I want to dive into biological families.
Yes.
Now, first, are you close, and do you still have contact with your biological family?
Yes, I do. Okay. I'm more close with my mother, but my mom and dad are definitely still together. Yeah.
Okay, great. And then with that being said, how was their take and their thoughts on you being on the show and what they seen?
My parents got me when they were like in their 40s, so they are in their 60s now. And they don't really understand like what like Drag Race is about and whatnot. But as soon as, because when I told her, she was like, oh, okay, that's nice.
Right.
Nice. She was like, I don't know what it is, but whatever.
Right.
But after I got to show her like all the pictures, she was like, oh my God, this is so creative. This is so nice. And my dad is just like, oh, okay, I'll see it somewhere, whatever. He lives in a different world. But my brother, I have a brother who's like 1 year older than me, and he was like going nuts. He was like, "Oh my god, I'm crying!" He's also gay. I chose
Okay.
him for family resemblance as well. The pictures are coming up in a few weeks.
Okay.
But like he was like, "Oh my god, oh my god." Yeah, so that was
That is so
amazing.
good. So you have a supportive and loving family. And
Yeah, thank God I do. Yeah.
yeah, thank God for that. Thank God for that. So overall, how was your experience? Even though it was short lived, how was your experience on the show for you? Do you know?
I like the best way to describe it is an experience, like good and bad.
Mhm.
I've learned so many things in different ways. There was, even though you're there for like a couple of days, I cried, I laughed. Yeah, like it was an experience. Like you can't describe it. And now I understand queens that have been on Drag Race so much more. Like it looks so easy on TV, but I can tell you it is so hard. You are there without your phones. You're making long days. When I'm saying long, I mean long.
Wow.
Long. For example, of course I didn't do a sewing challenge, but I know the girls work there overnight in the studio to get their outfits finished for the next day. Like those things are really heavy and hard. You don't get to speak with your family or friends a lot. You feel really disconnected, and you don't know if you're doing good or if you're doing bad. It's like you never know how they're gonna treat you. You know, you could do like very bad and they could be like, let's pretend we didn't see that. And you could do amazing, they could be like, yeah, but we didn't like that color heels. So you never know, and you're just always aware of giving it your all.
Yeah. Okay. And then finally, I wanted to ask you, it was mentioned on the show that one of the contestants said that because Vanessa is trans, that she has an upper hand with something.
Yes.
So how
Yes.
do you feel? What is your opinion about trans contestants being on Drag Race? Honestly.
If I'm always honest, they cut out my confessional thing because they asked me the same question,
Okay.
and I literally had to cry because I got really emotional also right now. I don't know why, but like
Don't
a
make me
lot of
cry
my
too, girl.
a lot of my a lot of my friends are trans, and I I knew my trans like friends like before their transition, and I know, like, now I have to cry again. I just know like everything that they have to go through to get to a certain point, and you just like get denied everywhere because you're like a fucking trans person. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna cry right now, but like, what the fuck is that even? Like it's so not human to me. So of course, I believe everybody should be able to do drag. I mean, drag is just fun, and like you want to take somebody's like fun away because they have like a pair of boobs now and a vagina. Okay,
Yeah.
sure, honey. Um, sure, babe.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's no,
Fuck you.
no. I definitely believe like trans contestants are so fierce, so beautiful, and I like just trans people in general like have my respects because the lengths they go through, whether you are like going to like fully transition or not, just the
Mhm.
journey itself and a journey to love yourself and accept yourself is already so heavy and so powerful. And especially like Vanessa this season and other trans contestants in past seasons, they've done it with so much beauty and grace, and I couldn't be more proud to have them on the show.
Love that. Love your
Yeah.
answer. Love everything about it, and love the fact that you that you experience trans lives and what they go through, like with your friends. And
Yeah.
it's hard, and it's just sad to see that your own community sometimes is against you. So
Yeah.
you know, but luckily we have wonderful, gorgeous people like you to have
Yeah.
our backs. So
Yeah.
it's beautiful to see. And so with that being said, I want to end this interview with putting stuff into fruition and bringing stuff into your life as a blessing. And what do you want to accomplish, do in your life next? What's next for you?
I think what is next for me is making Juicy Couture even bigger than she is now. I want her to like explode and be like the first like eliminated queen that got that far with just one episode. Like I really want people to be like, what the fuck, she's doing all of this with like with this little. I'm like, yes babe, I'm giving you so much more than you've asked for, and I'm gonna continue to give more. And I hope that I will really like feel all the love that people are sending me. Of course I'm already feeling it, but I can't wait to meet people in real life and just feel the love. I think that's what is most important to me at this moment. I want a lot of collaborations with brands. You know, I really want to become like this drag queen influencer. That's not like, you know, really a thing at the moment. So I really want to be that in the Netherlands. Be more on TV. I have TV experience before I was even a drag queen. Um, God, I want to have a man. I'm already have a beautiful house and friends. That's everything I want to. I could continue forever, like things that I want, like God.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it. And honestly, I hope that everything comes into fruition for you. I hope you get your man. I hope you get these shows. I hope you get these brand deals. I hope you get these, you know, working nonstop. You getting booked and busy, honestly. And are you opposed to doing shows around the country? Like if anyone that's in LA wants to start booking the queens on the show, definitely shout out to Miss Juicy Couture, because I mean, to be truthfully honest, just for sitting here with you now, your personality, fucking love it, love it, love it, love
Thank
it, love it.
you.
And I wish, it's sad that you went home so early, because I think that people would have fallen more in love with you because they
Yeah.
would have seen your personality. It's fun, funny, and it's so 90s Paris Hilton. Like it is so 90s Paris Hilton. And that's what I love about it. And you know, just a beautiful, amazing queen, and just everything that you want to accomplish in life. I hope you really, truly do. And if anybody is watching, please support for sure. And
Thank
also,
you.
you guys,
Period.
I'm going to list all of Miss Juicy Couture social medias down in the description box below. So make
I
sure
only
you
have
guys,
Instagram, so
I know, but you know,
I like all of
everything.
it. Instagram only, babe.
You know, okay,
She's
so
a one platform kind of girl.
she's a one-woman show, right? Like,
Yeah, one woman show,
yeah,
one woman
one
platform.
platform.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna definitely link her Instagram down in the description box below. So make sure you guys go follow her, like her, support her, and book her. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
So yes, thank you again, babe, for coming on. I totally appreciate it.
No worries. No worries. I'd love to do it.
Mwah. Love you much. Bye, babe.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys, so that is the end of my interview with Miss Juicy Couture. I really hope that you guys loved the interview. I'm just gonna say, I love this girl's personality. It's so funny. It reminds me of a friend of mine that we can just sit up and just cackle and just laugh all night long, which I loved. And I hope that you guys felt that vibe as well. Loving the fact that she answered every question. Nothing was off limits. Everything was, you know, you can ask. And I'm loving that. Loving the fact that we got more in tune with her family, her friends, her gay mother, and especially for me, as I will speak just for me, loving the fact that she understood the pain, the heartache, the struggle of someone that's trans, because she has close friends that are trans women as well. And I'm loving the fact that it can affect her the way it does, and she can notice it, and she can speak up for women of trans experience. So shout outs to you, Miss Juicy Couture. Love, love, love that. Also, if you're not a member on my Patreon, which I would suggest to do so, because if you're not, you're only getting half of the story, and you also will be getting full, unedited, unfiltered, uncropped, full reactions and full episodes of everything that I review and react to, as well as special content that you see nowhere else on the internet. So make sure you guys subscribe to my Patreon page and give this video a thumbs up, share, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload. And like always, you guys, life is your vision. It is whatever you make it, as long as you make it freaking fabulous. Until the next one, you guys. Bye.